Hi, my name is Cindy Rang.
I'm Brianna Motzkus, and today is our Sunday box opening.
Hello.
Hi.
All right, so if you're new here, we are a mother-daughter duo. We have a quilt shop in Central Washington State. We also have a retreat center. We have a website, fabricpatch.net, where you can find out everything about us. There's lots of stuff on there. And of course, we do the YouTube thing, lots of tutorials and classes. And twice a week, we do this box opening where you get to see brand new stuff that's just come in the store. You can see what's new as we open it up, and you can find everything at, let's see if they go to the menu bar and it'll say online shopping, right?
Shop online.
Shop online. And you go down, the fourth thing down says, what's new. If you go there, it's a little bit easier because then the newest things are up at the top. Or you can just, search through categories or whatever. And then we found out that if you do it all on your phone, sometimes what will happen is
It could be a little bit harder.
Yeah, and it might open up different pages. So it's generally easier.
If you are going through the links on this YouTube video, if you're going to the website and it's going back and forth, whatever, it's just like if you're shopping on Amazon. It's no big deal. But if you're clicking links, some browsers will open up new windows for every click. So just keep that in mind if you're shopping on your phone.
And that does make sense to me when you say that now. That all of the different links. Lizzie seems to know. So we're going to start with, so we have tons of boxes and a bunch of information that we want to share with you about Mother's Day and different things. But first we have two boxes.
It says, attention, Miss Lizzie.
Lizzie, come here.
It says, attention, Miss
I think it's
Lizzie.
for you. She hates boxes.
I got a doggy toy. Oh, look at this Easter one.
These boxes,
She's actually well behaved.
She's a very good dog.
Oh, there's a squeaker in this one. Here, hold on. Let's see what else is in here first.
So we're still getting boxes for of placemats and mug rugs. And so these two boxes.
How did you know? Her breath is so raunchy.
So bad.
You want one of these first?
Let's give you this first.
This is that thing. Dental sticks. Do you need one of these? Little bush. And puppy butters.
Oh.
She's like, Mom, why did you not give me the toy?
Staring.
Okay, take it. Take it and go. She's going to go show it off.
But
see if the baby wants
She's
it.
going to go squeak it. And who are these from?
Harold and Sam.
Harold and Sam.
Flexible fabric band-aids.
Oh, good.
You're talking, my kids are addicted to Nana
last one that
band-aids.
sent them to us when I was having my Nana Day.
These are beautiful band-aids.
Those
Our
are
Walmart
great.
doesn't have these
There's
pretty
100
ones.
of them. Oh,
Yeah, at my house, we have to go through the checklist of how bad we need a Band-Aid. At Nana's, like, oh, sure, let me go get you one. What color?
How many do you really
What do
need?
you need? Oh, and she got me some stickers. Hanging with my hands. And just a little moody. Yes.
Sounds good.
And then these little guys. For this fishing spouses at the retreat.
Oh, we are
Okay,
doing
I thought they were fishing when I looked at the fishermen. Little quirky drift bobbers.
Oh.
Awesome.
Put
Don't
them
know
in
how
their
to
little
use these.
swag bags.
But again, Robert's if he wants me to go fishing with him, he has to go on my fishing license.
Have to bait the hook.
He has to
Take
figure
the fish
out.
off.
Tell me when I'm ready to cast and watch out.
I don't even get invited anymore. I talk too much.
Yeah, me too. He wants to fish in the sun. We get a boat and he wants to fish in the sun.
I go for the snacks.
Tasty white kid in the middle of the sun. And then he gets upset because I bring an umbrella and all my beverages and some snacks. And I'm like,
and your voice echoes across the water.
you have to stop talking. You're scaring the fish.
Whatever.
No, don't put your bread in there. They're not going to live with the fish. Yeah, it is.
Drop me off on the mall
want it.
on your way.
See that duck over there? I'm trying to get him to come over and hang out with me because you're boring.
That's right.
Yeah, I don't get invited.
DNA.
I don't get invited.
That's right.
I'm excited about
Yes.
the fancy breath.
Thank
I've been
you.
noticed she needs to
Thank you. She does. Lord, she has bad breath. So bad.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Lizzie thanks you.
Yes,
She's gone.
She's off doing something.
Probably picking on that poor baby.
Yes. And then, was this from, did it say Ben?
It's from Ben.
From Ben, our squirrel hunter from Louisiana, who is coming up
fishing.
for one of the retreats. He's going to hang out, and he's going to go fishing. And then
Awesome.
we have...
he said, I came across this squirrel and thought it was perfect for my friends at the Fabric Patch.
sent
Jim
something.
Shore.
And I said, stop sending us presents. He goes, okay, but one more.
One more.
Jim Shore. Do you think it really is Jim Shore? Well, maybe. We have quite a little squirrel collection though, too. This is also supposed to be Lizzie's, but we love it too much, and it'll get
She will kill it.
tormented. Because did you guys see this last time? So I don't know where they got it, but you're supposed to be able to put treats in there.
Put snacks in his tail.
Yeah, and it has that, and then you just roll it up.
Keep your dog busy.
Yeah, a little busy.
Yeah.
Of course, it'll get its face ripped off.
Yeah, and she'll take that little nut right out of his little cute little paws.
I know.
Yeah, I can't wait for my walnuts to be ready because I want to use the cracker.
I know, I do too.
Oh, he really is.
Oh,
Look how cute he is. Hold on,
Oh
let me get some of his styrofoam.
gosh.
He's adorable.
That's
He needs to go
adorable.
with Daisy House.
Yes, he does.
You ladies are making me want to come back then. What do they have that I don't know?
know.
That cute little
Isn't that
guy. Little Jim Shore squirrel.
That's
He's cute.
adorable.
He's cute. Look at that sweet
Okay,
little
we did need
face.
him. Yes. That is cute.
Cute.
Oh, he's heavy.
Yeah, he's cute. Jim Shore.
Thank you, Ben.
Thank you.
That's fantastic.
All right.
Put it back here.
Thank you for the presents. Always.
His tail is so fluffy.
He's cute. Did he fit in there with the rest of his people?
Yes. Sorry. All right. It's all about the squirrel moments, right?
Yes.
We can all relate.
Always.
All right. So the other thing that we want to show, we have some new show and tell from Laura. So Laura Estes is from, what's the name of her company? Sage Country Quilts
Yes. In Odessa.
in Odessa. So she's local. We carry a lot of her patterns. Does she have her own little section on the?
Yes, she does. On the website. So I'll move that to the What's New so you guys can check out her whole section.
Check out her stuff.
You can just search Laura's Sage Country Quilts
Yeah.
and it'll pop right up.
And she has what's the name of the bunny quilt? So she brought in, some of you guys have seen the
I think it's
sample that
bunny
we had
tails.
hanging out. Oh, bunny tails. It was hanging up
I don't
for
have it
a
here.
long time. And now we have a new colorway. So we already have it hanging up. So we'll put in a picture for you so you can see it. But it's really popular with their
It's
little ruched
cute.
tail. Yeah, it's adorable. And she's also the one that we don't have all of them back here because we've put them away. But she's the one that does all of these ruching things. And so can you make that so that that video goes next?
Mhm.
So she came and she did like a little trunk show. And then she also did the whole tutorial about how to make these ruched flowers. And so there's a couple different tools. She is the designer of the tool, sells the tool, still extremely affordable, does a really, really nice job. And so those are now all totally back in stock. And then this is her new one. What is it called?
This one's called Clover Patch.
Is there a upside down side?
Maybe. Let me do this one. It looks familiar. It was in the Odessa Quilt Show last weekend.
Isn't that
Super cute.
really, really cute. Is there a 4-leaf clover on here?
Did you put a 4 in there?
Well, I feel like
She did. Did you put it in her label? I saw there was a label on your corner.
no, it's a heart.
No, it's a heart. Well,
Clover
you can
patch.
make yours unique if you want to.
You need a 4.
There it is. It's a half yard each of different greens. 4 yards of background.
It's
Super
fantastic.
cute.
Churn dash block, one of my favorite blocks.
Yeah.
truly.
And some fusible applique. Or it could be whatever applique you like. If you're not a
Yeah.
fusible fan, but you prefer a hand applique or vice versa, however you want to. She gives you the image to do what you will.
Fantastic.
So
Really,
that's her
really
newest pattern out.
And a nice way too, just to use up some greens. You know, find some if you feel like you need to add a bright one or a dark
And
one. or
really
whatever,
every
but-
shade of green. I mean, look,
Yeah.
some of these are not even green.
And then there's blue and purple even.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful, really sparkly.
Very pretty.
All right.
Awesome.
And then what else do we get? We got all of those other things from Laura. And the other thing too that she does is she does these laser cut appliques. So we have a flamingo, we have a cat,
And unicorn and a dog.
unicorn, a dog.
And we have a unicorn
And the
in
moon.
white fabric or in black fabric, depending on.
Oh,
How
wait, I'm not
mystic.
supposed to do that because
It should autofocus, but we'll see.
So yeah, if you see what's in here, so these are all laser cut, so it's like a burnt end, and then
I
it
wouldn't
has
open
a.
that.
Oh, don't open
You're not going to get back in there the right way.
I'm not going to get back in.
You're going to have a curled cattail.
Can you see what it is?
Right from this side.
Yeah.
You can probably
So
see
it's
that.
all out of black and it's all cut. So then she gives you a suggestion for how you can go ahead and do it. And then you just fuse it on there. But if you have something else that you're doing, you just fuse it down. You do have to stitch around it, of course, because with fusible web, by about the third washing, it'll start to lift off. But
And
Okay.
it already has the adhesive on it. So really you just
Yeah.
peel off that protective paper,
Yeah.
press it down, and do what you will.
the unicorn is super popular.
Super cool. Yeah. We order that quite a bit.
And then also, I think tomorrow,
Yeah, tomorrow they'll see this.
tomorrow you guys will see a trunk show from Carolyn Hutchinson. I think we mentioned it in Fabric Chat on Wednesday morning that she was here, and then she did kind of a fun little trunk show, and it has that all edited. We have everything up on the website. So you can go now. There is a Carolyn Hutchinson pattern section. So you can go now and shop. But if you kind of want to wait and see all of the colorways and see some of her new stuff, she has really cool patterns, really, really nicely done. And so all of them are on the website. And I don't know that there's any, I think something that's new that I would mention is that this pattern has been around for a long time. She did this back when she worked here. This is a super, super popular. And so, yeah, so there's just this or this with the sides. And so it's a Dresden plate, but so many of the Dresden plates, they'll only allow you to do a 9-inch blade. So she made
The
big
templates.
ones. The
So whether
templates.
you're doing the wreath, which Mom has, you can do the pattern and the acrylic template. If you don't want to buy another ruler or an acrylic, she does give you the paper template.
Yeah.
So you can build your own out of template plastic or cardboard or paper.
Yeah.
And then you also have the Jelly Roll Dresden template that is for this one.
Yeah.
And again, if you don't want to buy your own acrylic, you get the template in your pattern to do what you will.
And they're like $15, so they're not super expensive. And then what's nice is you sew it first, so she has you line it up on your sew line. So if your 1/4-inch seam isn't quite a 1/4-inch seam, it's still okay, and then you end up cutting
really
it,
like
and then
that.
your whole blade comes together perfectly. So it's really nice. So so that's one thing to mention. If you already have this pattern and you've made this multiple times, something new for you might be that template, and you can check that out. And then a bunch of new ones, and you guys will see these tomorrow.
Starburst.
You see that one? How cute it is.
That one's so cute.
Sleepy, and then
And then it slowly
the
gets sleepier.
Yeah, pretty fun. So naughty. This one is like super brilliant. We have the sample. You'll see this behind us during one of our fabric chats coming up. But it is a half log cabin done 2 different colorways, and it makes that super smart.
And this is just off quilter, and this one is just a log cabin. Really pretty. You'll see this behind one of our
Tonight,
tonight.
you guys are going to see a video from
Yeah.
us at 3:00. That's behind us.
Tonight.
This one, have they seen already?
They've not seen ribbons.
Oh, have you? I think it was maybe behind Friday's
Maybe a placement opening.
placemat opening.
I don't know. Life
Yeah.
happens so fast here, guys. This is wild. 2 sizes, a throw and a twin, and you can use pre-cuts.
This one, they're going to see this, but can we just hold this up? This is my
Do you have this one?
yeah. So it's right there. It's the 2 on the bottom. Those 2, that one and
Oh, the one you're holding. I thought you meant wild, the one I was holding. But I don't
Oh,
see
we
that one.
do have.
It's okay. She was ahead of the game.
I was ahead of the game.
I do not have a
I was only thinking we don't have wild.
She has these
We
ones.
don't have wild. Yeah. We have this one. So when she saw this one, so see there's one on the back, and that's the twin size one, or this one. So this was what she saw. I don't remember if she said it was like tile that she saw or a painting. It's like, I can make that a quilt. And then she did. And then she always likes to make sure that everything is also in a queen or a king size or whatever. So she realized that this particular one, you can see what it is.
Yeah, so it's called Roundabout. This is the twin size one.
Isn't that cool? I don't know that we can do it justice by holding it up like this, but you can see if you were going to make this bigger. So what she did was then she took that same thing and she did 3 of them on the side. And so, yeah, it's humongous. And this one, does this have the sminky? You have to look at the back.
the sparkly.
I don't think we still have the sparkly minky anymore, but
That would be fun.
it's super heavy. And this is the big one.
You guys kind of
So
see that?
see, she just did it.
Three times.
3 of them.
You could really make it 2 colors if you really wanted to. I mean,
Sure.
she's got, and then this is also the main one she used. So if you look at this, this is just solid black. And then these are just 2 shades of thatched. What's also, I think would be really cool if you used an ombre
Yeah.
piece of fabric. And it would slowly, and as long as you cut from this side out, it would ombre the same way.
Yeah.
Super cool.
Yeah. It's pretty good. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. It was, I think, my favorite of her new ones. So anyway, that one's called Roundabout. And then this one, we have that sample somewhere. You guys will see that at some point because she made
Oh,
that
it's
one
hanging in batiks.
with our sagebrush batik.
Salt and pepper,
Mm-hmm.
4 sizes.
And in her trunk show tomorrow, you'll see she also did that in black and white, which is why it was called, and that's pictured on the cover.
Tower of blocks for her grandbaby.
Yeah.
Crib throw in twin.
Made out of 5-inch squares.
Super easy.
Super easy.
And then stepping stones.
I think also out of 5-inch squares.
Yeah. 5-inch squares or fat quarters. 3 sizes.
Yeah. We mention this, I think, every time that if you have a stash that you're trying to use up, you cut that stash up, those leftover pieces into usable pieces. 5-inch squares, 10-inch squares, 2.5-inch strips. You have so much pattern support with things that you might like to put together that it'll help you to first cut it up, put it into stacks, and then put those quilts together. Because it's important to sew every day. If you kind of want to use some of that up instead of shopping every day. Then that's the key to that. All right, but speaking of shopping, let's open some boxes. Yeah.
So what is today? So Thursday, I think we got like 12 boxes.
Shannon boxes. We couldn't open our
Shannon
back door.
fabrics, which is all our Minky people.
Mhm.
So I already have all of the Minky checked in and put back in the Minky section because I couldn't get out.
Mhm.
The only way to get out was to go through the boxes.
Go check that stuff out. There's some
Lots.
really cute stuff.
I think we got 6 more 90-inch wide Minky by the yard.
Mhm.
And then also, gosh, 15 different 60-inch wide stuff between solid colors,
Yeah.
a few prints, another double-sided that was Western,
Mhm.
big boy monster trucks. So good.
Yeah.
Robert will love it.
Wyatt carried that and he handed it to me because they were helping us to put it away. Nana, will you make me a quilt with this on it?
Loves it. I think it's just like a blue Ford pickup truck on the
That's pretty
on the
good.
farm, lifted the whole cattle guard.
Yeah.
That was it. It was really, really cool.
Maybe Anna will think
Oh,
and
yeah.
put some pictures in here for you.
It's pretty cool.
It's pretty good.
So there's a lot back there. We've had a lot of phone calls recently. I mean, that's not why we needed the colors anyways, but
Mhm.
just the other day we got some calls in, since of course Joanne's Fabrics is no more. They were not a lot of quilt shops actually carry Minky, because it is 100% polyester. It's a little stretchy. It comes in a weird width for quilters. But we've always carried it.
We love it.
We have always
We put
carried
it on the backs of
Shannon
our
Minky.
quilts. Mhm.
It's the only way to go. So if you are someone who went to Joanne's and you liked all that soft fuzzy stuff, now fleece and Minky are 2 very different things. So you can't be doing the fleece blankets with the Minky. But go to your local quilt shop or check us out. We have the Minky for the soft stuff on the back that
We have a lot of it.
yeah, we like it a lot.
And then I don't think I saw these boxes.
Probably not. Mixed in with bolts of Minky, I got some more Minky kits, which are pre-cut, ready to sew. Goodness.
So this one, we already have this one,
Yes.
right? So this one, it's called Silver Jubilee. We have the sample of this one. This one might be another one, maybe if she wants to put that in there. But it's kind of nice. It comes with all of the instructions, all of the pieces, so you're able to make this quilt. And
Just
just a
strippy.
good size. It's what, 60 by 72,
Mhm.
which is perfect. You just need 2 yards for your backing fabric. And you could do it as a quilt as you go if you want to. So you're just sewing your strips. And we have a video where we show you how to do this.
Mhm.
Is it called?
It's Minky. It could be Quilt As You Go. I can put it up next to. I can give you a couple options.
And I think the other nice thing too is sometimes Anna will put in what the thumbnail looks like.
Oh, yeah,
So
so
that
you know
you
what you're
guys
looking
can
for.
search for it. But
Yeah.
doing it as a quilt as you go is really the way to do it.
Yeah, you know, and you don't even have to put batting in the middle. It can really just be your Minky strips and your Minky back. Sew it together. Roll that Minky over to bind, and you're done.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be hard at all. You're going to be a little messy. It's a little fuzzy, a little hairy,
It is.
but it's fine. You're in your
Worth
happy
it.
place.
It's like having flour all over the kitchen when you're done baking.
Yeah,
So worth it.
It's fine. This is True Blue. So again, the same layout as the other one, just in blues. And so that's
Beautiful.
what it will finish looking like.
Look at this.
That one's so pretty.
This one is called Wisteria Hysteria. That's great. That's beautiful. I don't feel like we've ever seen this one before.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Super pretty.
Beautiful.
And then there are two more little kid ones. So these are 28 by 41. These are kind of receiving blankets, tummy time, car quilts, something to drag around. Really cute. This is Timber Grove. You have everything you need to its complete cuddle kit includes exclusive fabric panel for the top, fabrics for the back binding and pattern.
Back binding and pattern.
So everything you need. So you'll see that's really cute panel is essentially the front, and then they piece the back. So your quilt is almost reversible.
I feel like I
So-
want to open that.
I know, super cute. We could. I only have a couple, but I can order more.
Oh.
And then this one is Cozy Cubs. This one also has everything you need in it, but no panel. So that's the quilt you're going to make. And this is a really cute, like, bear paw embossed Minky on the back that I do not have by the yard in the other way. Isn't that cute? Right?
It's cute.
So another little 27 by 27. This one's even smaller.
You have a little baby coming, or that's the rule. If you make them, they will come.
Right?
So
Hang on to it. You never
make
know.
a baby quilt,
Having babies later in life is a thing now.
and then show them to your kids and say, "I made this for your future baby."
First one gets it.
Hey, yeah,
Yeah, you see how we were?
yeah.
You like it? You like it? Well, that's too bad.
Have a baby.
Need a baby
and
first.
yeah, I will get it.
So, some new cuddle kits, but then there's a whole bunch. So I'll move the Minky section to the what's new, so you can pilfer through that if you're looking for anything special. Again, always use your notes when you check out. If you have any other questions, or you have, my quilt is this size, did I get enough? We can double check the math for you, change it if we need to. So,
It also comes packaged in 2-yard cuts, which is super easy.
I do have a few of those.
Did you get some more of them?
White, gray, and is that navy?
Navy. Oh yeah. So this is 72 by 60. So this is what you would need for the backings of these bigger ones. They don't come with backing.
Right.
So yeah. So white, gray, and these
We
are
have
just the
others.
new ones. But yeah, we have a ton of these.
Yeah.
And then there's also the 3-yard of the extra wide. So those are 90 by 108.
Yeah.
And those come prepackaged. But all right. Are we gonna move some things or go ahead and go right for a box?
Let's go right for a box.
Okay.
We got this ready.
This one?
Whichever one. I would.
This one?
Yeah.
This one.
That one I think is a pre-cut box, so I feel like we need to do fabric and then tease you with pre-cuts later.
I can't believe you're making me lift a box.
We didn't have. You could open it from right there.
Ew.
It's dirty. Yeah, I know. You're wearing white. You're okay. You didn't get dirtied.
Okay. And there's 5 of whatever this is.
Just put that too.
Oh.
Okay, this is the pre-cut
Tula.
box. This is the Tula box. What am I?
So you think, full moon.
Look at
Those of you guys that have been waiting. Oh.
Oh, full moon. What's the big owl? The big owl's in this one. It really is.
Her stuff is so bright. Can you guys see that?
Boom.
I love Tula.
So yeah, to a full moon forest to 40 pieces.
40 pieces.
Beautiful. Okay, well, we're going to
Okay.
get into more boxes and find the real fabric. And then we'll show you some of the pieces up close. Okay. I'm a Tula trooper. Digging
She's
all
a
of
Tula trooper. She loves Tula fabric.
I do.
I love the color of Tula. I love Tula as a person. She's hilarious. I like her. Some of her stuff is a little out there for
A
me.
little weird for you?
I have to say.
Yeah.
But there's some of it that
She
I've
can't
been
get over
obsessed with.
Parisville, where there was
I can't get
rats
over
and things
Parisville.
under her hair. So that, how clever is that?
I know. Didn't I even just bring that up just yesterday?
She cannot get over it.
Oh, do you have the squirrel one? No, we don't have the squirrel one. But do you remember when the rat one was on her
Remember
head?
the scurry one?
I know.
Yeah, no.
I know.
I love it. I have that too.
She's a little edgy for me, but I love her stuff. I love her colors because I love that they're bright, but everything is pinkish on the more, girl power
Yeah.
stream, but
Totally.
super. I feel like I haven't looked at this. I was out doing something else while you were opening them,
It's
but
groovy.
there's some bees.
Yeah, it's cool. So we got some of it. So a lot of you may know if you followed along with us. I myself is a huge Tula fan. We cannot sell it very well in the store locally. So we actually have a huge, quite a large Tula collection. So if you're looking for something older, we'll probably have it. But we don't always buy everything. You saw at QuiltCon, I had to buy the dinosaurs somewhere else because we didn't order it. So some of those things, sometimes we pass on the collections altogether. Sometimes we get some because we can't not bring any to the shop. But keep that in mind. We do have Tula stuff. So if you are a Tula fan, you can't find other places, it's possible we have it. So we do have pre-cuts. So our pre-cuts are going to be some of her buildable pieces. So the floral, the little color twirls, some of the things you've seen before, and then some of the big prints that you're going to see.
Because then her buildable pieces, that's what this is.
That's what these are, yeah.
So is
Usually in
that
a
so
10-inch.
buildable? That's what she means by basics.
Yes, but they're not necessarily basics because not all of them are going to be reprinted. See, basics is a funny word.
She doesn't use that word.
Mm-mm.
Buildable. Now, because these, I think alone, I would make a quilt out of just these.
Yeah, these
if
are
you think that
gorgeous.
some of her stuff is a little too edgy or out there for you, which I don't know. I mean, I really want to see what that rabbit is all about and that owl. And, but if you don't want those are not in here. These are just the
pieces. So you got the plaid, the little kind of looks like starbursts, kind of, if you like kind of that cotton steel, and this floral. This floral is the majority that runs through it, plus plaids, star bits.
Mm-hmm. And I love her colorway in that it's all bright stuff, but it's all bright that it's on that. Is there such a thing as a pastel bright?
I've seen it
it's
more and
just
more.
not
And it's clear color.
clear color.
So not
A
gray.
real pink, purple, lime green, pink, purple, and lime green. That's pretty much it.
That's the color
she
story.
doesn't do anything dark.
So it's very easy to add to it. If you have
Yeah.
kind of a bright stash, or maybe you just want to get out of your comfort zone for a minute, that'd be an easy way to do it.
Paisley and Emma.
So in just the buildable colors, buildable prints, we've got 5-inch squares, 10-inch squares, and the 2.5-inch strips. That go really good with the yardage that we got. If you want a little bit of everything, we got, plus those pieces, go with fat quarter packets. There's 40 in here. And when you purchase a fat quarter packet, or I think we're going to do
$100.
$100 in Tula.
$100 in Tula.
New stuff, old stuff, fat quarters, but it has to be $100 in Tula before shipping. We're going to give you a free shopping bag.
So these are specific. She just does limited time with collections. Oh my gosh.
I know.
Look at that. Ha!
Yes, I already have one. I was gifted one from our rep from Erin. Oh, that's okay.
That is so cute. Squirrel.
We are also going to sell a few. So if you are just a Tula fan and you already have a local shop that sells it, but maybe you missed it on the bag option, you can do, we have 10 bags that we are going to give away with your purchase of $100 or more of Tula.
For the first 10 people, we have 10 giveaways.
And then we are going to sell 10 of them for $9.95. So depending on where you are in the spectrum of, I don't need fabric, but I need the bag. Hopefully you can get there.
You need the fabric and then you get the bag.
Yes. So, that would be
It's
me.
a good plan.
Yeah.
I feel like I could easily do $100 worth of Tula.
Right? Because you haven't even seen
You haven't
the
even
big
seen
stuff
it yet.
Yeah. I can't refuse it. It's so cool.
Yeah. So do the math in your head while you're watching. Okay, you're going to go ahead and go across. So this is fantastic. It makes me wonder, knowing that we don't always get the whole thing, what we missed. Because
are also very big. My guess is there's a lot of kind of these pieces.
Sure.
But I feel like, and maybe she did this be in 4 colorways really big.
Sure.
I can never remember when it comes in.
Let's see. Do you want to start
And that's
over
why
here?
I have them in, is I have them by print. I don't have them by.
So look at the bee.
He is so
The
cool.
bee is fantastic. And again, look at her. This is as bright as she gets. She always does do a lot of lime green, which is just great. The bee is fantastic. And, everything is just a little bit stylized, it's not, which I think is really cool. Here's the purple. The bee, fantastic. And then, what is this?
That's a squirrel.
I had to see it.
A squirrel.
Oh, I see it.
Hidden in there.
Oh my
And you can
gosh.
see him here. Let me point him up for him. See him right here? There's his face, his eye, his hands, his big floofy tail.
Oh my gosh.
I love that he's hiding.
He is
Little
hiding.
sneaky.
That's fantastic.
I think it's cool. I think that piece, I mean, now that you see where the squirrel is,
Yeah.
it is directional, but
It doesn't-
I think if you're going to cut it up because the color's just right, if you're going to use it for the back because of what's not to love about it, I think you would never know it's actually a squirrel.
That's
twined in between those branches.
fantastic. That is super clever.
Isn't it?
Super clever. See, $100. That isn't much, right?
Right?
And look at the bunny.
I love the bunny.
And you know, those of you guys that we're doing the collage retreat here pretty soon, this is the kind of stuff, you know, just get a little bit of it. And then all you have to do, put your fusible web on the back side of it, kind of cut out because like, where's that? Him? Oh my gosh.
He would be so cool.
He would be really fun to put in your collage. Here's another bunny. Oh, see the other colorway? It's just fun. Oh my gosh.
And what you're seeing right there is about a half a yard.
Yeah.
So again, a half yard gets you a little bit of everybody, but
Yeah.
you know, 3/4 would definitely get you what you needed. The owl, of course, you know,
Brianna's favorite.
there's a mama owl and there's a baby owl. Is there a baby owl in that one?
I don't see a baby owl.
Oh, maybe it's in the other one.
That's beautiful.
Isn't that like the coolest thing I've ever seen?
And that would be really good for like a purse or something because, you know, something that you don't want to cut it up.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, he's not a baby owl. You know what's
Not a
funny
baby
is it was how it was cut, how it was wrapped on the bolt. It looked like a little.
It looked like a little smushed
Yeah.
owl.
Ah,
That's
to make
fantastic.
something.
He's big. How big would you say he is? If you were going to fussy cut him, it would need to probably
I
be
bet
about a
he's-
14-inch block.
yeah, because I bet he's 6 by 9. That's if you don't choose any of the branches. If you're just fussy cutting out him as the owl.
I feel like we need to know. Let's see. Let's take Tracy's little. Here, you do. I'll hold it up and you
Okay.
measure it.
Let's see.
How big is he?
I guess you guys can see too. Okay, so yeah, he's almost 11 inches long. And he's about 7 inches wide. But again, that's just the owl. If you're wanting to add any extra
'Cause
goodness.
see, I would cut him out. Oh, let me show you on my side. I would cut him out like this. I would cut him out here. Can you see? Am I holding it up enough?
kind of
Here,
bordered.
here. See how he's bordered? I would cut his branches out
Yeah.
around him.
And you're right. That's going to be at least a 14-inch block.
Yeah. Yeah, it's,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Anyway.
Super cool, though. I mean, you could do so many things.
And then we got some fishes.
Salmons.
Salmons. That's fantastic. Look at that.
Yeah. I think that's very cool.
I love that. I love the water. And then here's a teal one.
Love
And
it.
you can really distinctly see the two colorways, right? All of the
Yeah.
blues and teals. The pinks. Oh my
And
goodness.
this is what's on the
what's
bag.
on the bag.
This is all of her critters hanging out.
Oh my gosh. Oh man. Look at the squirrel.
That
Squirrel
raccoon
and
is
a chipmunk.
fantastic.
And a kitty.
And a
from
monkey.
Tabby.
Yeah, they're all in here.
Oh.
So cool. So cool. So that one's the mint background or the pink. So cool. I think I'd be like the coolest bag and the
Yeah.
coolest back.
Yeah.
Cute little curtains in a bedroom,
Yeah.
in a bathroom.
That's pretty awesome. All right. So see, $100 worth of Tula is
It's pretty
pretty easy. And then, oh, I didn't show, sorry.
The white and whites are going to be hard to see.
Because what is the design?
This was
I
a
can
pretty
barely see
squirrel
from
one.
here.
Let me see if I can darken it. Oh, there we go. We hold it just like that.
Okay.
So it's kind of
Oh, I
a
see.
damask with a bunny on it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, there's a little bunny.
So get very white on white though. And then this one is the owls.
Oh, yeah.
Smaller but outlined. You can barely see it.
Yeah.
But, that one is white on white owls.
And then I'm just going to turn this. Here's the builder pieces. So we just got a pink that minty green, and a purple.
And of course, those 3, and probably the white on whites are going to be in your pre-cuts.
Yeah.
But all those big prints will only be in your fat quarters. So again,
No whites.
oh, no whites in that. Okay. But
No
again,
whites.
any bright white will go with Tula at any time. Yeah. So super fun. So the first 10 people to have $100 worth of Tula stuff in their cart will get a free bag.
First 10.
And the first 10 who just want a bag to purchase, you can do that too.
Mhm.
So,
All right.
remember with our website, remember go to the What's New. You must check out to be able to have your purchase. If it's in your cart, it does not save it from anybody from taking it out of your cart.
Good thing to remember.
So if you want to add your notes, hey, still shopping. If you have multiple orders, we usually catch those because we won't ship until tomorrow morning. But keep that in mind. If you want to go look at a pattern and really want the bag, check out with the bag first and then get your goods.
Yeah. And we got you.
Okay, I've got 4 Riley Blake.
Oh, Riley Blake.
Ooh. Costume Makers Act 2.
It's
It's
Wicker
Wicker
Fresh. And is it
Must
must be
recognize those guys?
Halloween?
Halloween, it looks like. Oh, that's a little jack-o'-lantern, guys.
Oh. And if it's Wicker Fresh, there is a panel.
Yeah, I got 4 boxes.
Guessing.
So I've got
4 boxes.
I've got a lot to go through. Well, it's like little dashes.
This
like
is the day of favorites. Your favorite designer.
Your favorite designer. Halloween.
All right. Oh, and you know what? I don't know if I told. I'm going to have to mention this again when we come back. She watches us.
Did you really?
Yeah. The last time we opened a Wecker Fresh, she had a little message on our. Yeah. Hello.
Awesome. Okay, I'm going to get the rest of it unboxed with plastic off. I'm going to cut a panel if I need to cut a panel.
Yeah.
And I'll be right back.
This is fantastic.
That's
I
very
kind of
groovy.
missed most of it. I was out typically.
Yeah. And I think it would go also with her last season's Halloween. I have a little bit of it left, not very much, but we have to have the panel and stuff. But it all kind of coordinates. I think the only new colors is kind of this brighter banana yellow.
Mm-hmm.
But otherwise, this good orange, the good black.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, there's nothing weird about the colors,
Classic
which
Halloween.
is kind of, classic Halloween. And classic Wecker Fresh.
Yeah.
So she's got some diagrams, she's got some script, she's got some, I didn't see the panels.
Oh, it's cool. Oh, so I cut them already. These 2 are just cut panels. They are not continuous. There's a line.
There's a line.
I get some Alexander Henry vibes from these.
What is the name of her collection?
Costume Makers.
Costume Makers. Oh my, it is Alexander Henry. Well,
Yeah.
because it looks like the guy.
Yeah. And Andover, a little bit of that.
I love it. He's got,
The
look at
keys.
the scissors.
Yeah, the stork scissors. I think it's great. These guys on the fabric, you'll see them on the fabric. They're all kind of like balloons. Gives me the whole, shrunken heads kind of thing.
Now, I always like to point out with Wecker Fresh, I like her for lots of reasons. And the other thing that I love about her, she sometimes has something that might seem a little bit gothic, might seem a little funny, but she always hides Bible verses in there. And it's just fun.
This
So
one is-
it's Isaiah 59 verse 6. So whatever this is, my guess is that this is the verse.
Something to
Yeah,
do,
it's something to do with something. So
Yeah.
it's just a little Bible study in and of itself. So it's super fun. I love that about her, that she always does that. And I love so many things. I like her artwork. I like her colors. I like...
And these are bunting.
Fine.
So if you want to do a Halloween bunting, I would cut it into those triangles and then replicate these triangles out of, fat quarters, other fabrics, and make a really cool triangle quilt.
Your other option for those of you guys that do the hexagon thing, you can make your hexagons out of these pieces.
Oh, yeah, you could.
You could easily just sew those together and cute.
Awesome.
Super cute.
Okay, and then these next 2, they could be continuous. So if you wanted 2 panels or 3 panels, it would just continue. There is, a noticeable repeat, but you could keep going.
Oh my goodness.
So this one is just separated by a dotted line, but you could keep it going, and it'd be a really cool Halloween quilt.
Well, that's fantastic. Like the Raven. 31st, one night only. October.
Super cool.
Me and the Man on the Moon. Tricks and treats. We have to find the Bible verse. Consider the raven. They neither quilt nor reap.
Well, let's do the verse. Cool. Super groovy. So again, this one could be continuous. So if you want to, it'll be one piece. You don't have to cut it apart unless you want to. This one also.
Sometimes it's kind of nice to get one of those where 2 panels together.
Really
if you have to make something really fast, put a border on it.
Or even make it really cool because it makes it really interesting back also. So this one also, you can do continuous. It's just separated by a dotted line. This one has so much going on. It is so cool.
There's a lot going on.
Super cool. This one's Luke 12, 24 through 32.
Consider the ravens. They do not sow nor reap. They have no storeroom or barn, yet the Father feeds them. Who by worrying can add a single hour to your life? I'm sure that that's the verse.
Yeah.
Huh.
Super cool.
I just love her stuff. It's a little edgy.
It is a little edgy.
I like it. You know, and the thing with Halloween, we were raised pretty strict Baptist. We did not go trick-or-treating. We couldn't dress up. We always had a harvest party at the church. And then we would buy candy and eat it. We just, you know, our parents just told us, well, we're not going to dress you up and have you go beg for candy. Let's just buy some candy. And that was fun. So anyway, so it's still, after all these years, I tend to not do a lot. But I love her stuff. And what I love is just a table runner, a pillow. I have some pillows that I'll put out. Yeah, just a couple little things. Put some pillows on the couch or a quilt. That this is my Halloween decoration. Yeah. Is I've changed out the couch quilt. So pretty easy.
It's super fun. And for me personally, it's either cutesy Halloween or edgy. I don't like the creepy stuff. I don't like the scary stuff. No
scary.
I don't, I have no enjoyment of being scared.
No.
Adrenaline is different.
No.
And adrenaline's
Thriller
okay.
movies,
But no. Robert, I don't know. I think Robert likes watching movies with me just to spend time with me. But more often than not, it's like, tell me when I can look. Oh, Brianna, cover your ears. Right. So he's very good, though. He will make sure that all of it is done. And then, you know, if I feel like I'm lost, he's, oh, yeah. But we don't. He died. It's fine. You know, moving on. Didn't want to see it. Didn't need to see it.
No. And you know the whole haunted house things that they do? No, absolutely not. Don't touch me.
Do not.
Don't. I'm not doing that.
Nope. I went to on one. And that was the one and only one. And I didn't even finish it.
No.
It's like, let me out of here. Or what?
I know that wall is cardboard. I'm knocking it down.
Yeah, I know how to get out of here.
That's right. That's DNA right there. Yeah.
So, super cool. So there are a few behind Mom. We'll show you those at the end. They're just basic tonal pieces.
And I feel pretty sure that we got the entire thing. And so again, you know, we've talked about this before about the idea of when do we get the whole line? When do we get the partial line? So, you know, we just talked about Tula Pink, and our philosophy is we will buy what you buy. You know, whatever, you know, so the stuff that you like, if you buy it quickly, we'll keep buying it all the time. And the thing with Wecker Fresh is all of her stuff kind of goes together. Even like, and you'll see there's like some little sewing diagrams and stuff like that. If you like that kind of thing, all of that stuff goes together. The font stuff goes really well, whatever it says on it, and the colors. So this could easily mix and match with any other Halloween stuff that we have. So that's the other thing that we'll do is sometimes if it's just something where it's nice to add some other basics that'll go with things, it works out really well. And in fact, that's a good time to talk about this stuff back here. So you can see this is just classic stuff. So stripes, always a good thing. So we've got, and this really is a yardstick. You guys know they're not making yardsticks anymore. Do you guys know that? They're not. That company is going out of business. So you can get a ruler, but you can no longer get a yardstick. So go to your Ace Hardware and get those. So we've got yellow and orange, white and orange, black and orange. Perfect plaids. I'm a plaid girl anyway. I love those. And then these are all cobwebs. So again, it wouldn't matter. Even if you don't like Wecker Fresh, these are just really classic pieces. So that tends to be why that's why we tend to buy all of her stuff. All right, so let's look at this stuff first. And I think, Brianna, we decided we're going to do some fat quarter packets for these guys.
Yes, the fat quarter will have everything in it except the panels, the border print, and the Oliver. So the first two pieces we will show you are not in your fat quarter
bundle. In the fat quarter bundle. Fantastic. All of your little characters.
Yeah, big chunky 10-inch one too. Whether you choose to use it as a border print or cut them out for appliques, do the whole starch on a wall thing. Super cool.
Table runner.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
See, that would just be a super simple, fast table runner if you just want something for Halloween.
Yeah. And yeah, this all over, we're not going to cut into a fat quarter either.
Same thing
You might
because
get a little bit more.
it's direction. Oh, look at this.
See, this gives me Alexander Henry, like the gas
Yeah,
leaves.
it does look like the gas
It
lace.
gives me the, roaring 20s. And
This could almost be borderish.
yeah, it's so cool. I get where that, costume maker thing is, but yeah, I like it.
Okay, so those two and the panels, everything else that you see will be in the fat quarter packet. So that's just a fun flower. Love that.
Again, doesn't have to be Halloween.
That's just a fantastic flower. And look at this one. I would put this with some of that bee stuff that we have.
I know, it almost looks like bee wings.
I know. All right, so there's those three. And then the skulls. And with a little bit of font. And I'm sure a Bible verse somewhere in there. So we've got the gray on white. We've got the black on white. You can see that one a little bit better. And then we've got the orange on white.
Pretty cool.
Yep. All right, and then
I like that, haunted mansion vibe it's giving off.
I know. And here's the diagrams. She always does these sewing diagrams. So we've got orange on black, black on white. Cute. And then we've got black on orange.
Cool.
Whoops. Making a tower. And then, this guy. Thank you. So this is the script. It almost looks like it's like the cutting directions or whatever. Kind of fun. I like her really unusual script stuff. And it always has to do with the sewing stuff, which is fun. So we've got the black on white. And you can see then the size. So if you end up looking online, it might be, sometimes it's hard to tell, but you can see it's fairly large, which is kind of fun. Black on orange, black on cream.
Cool.
I know. I kind of like the black on cream. I feel like we've seen that, yeah. All right. And then the little, I don't know if they're balloons or pumpkins or just orange dots.
Like shrunken heads. I don't know.
Shrunken heads. But they look, are they buttons?
Like on the
I think
white.
they're supposed to be beeds.
Yeah, maybe. Because on the white, you can really see the line that goes through them.
Oh,
The
here
black, that's like they're look like jack-o'-lanterns.
See, I think it's a bead.
It's groovy. I think it's funny.
Yeah, it is.
It's just
Orange
the
and
vibes
yellow.
that I'm getting off is
Yeah.
little shrunken head guys.
Yeah, yeah.
Some are winking, some are laughing, some are curious.
Here's another script.
I love that one.
I do too.
And I think I love it in every colorway.
Mm-hmm. White on orange. Gray on white. Easy. We still have some of her gardening stuff left from, that was her last line. Not a lot, but some of
And
it.
her last Halloween line, if there's anything left, I'll move that to the What's New for you guys. Because of course they will
It'll go
cross,
with it.
coordinate
Yeah.
really well.
And it
And the
seems to
panels
me
are
that
quite
there
different.
were some pre-cuts of that last one. Maybe not? Oh, I might not. I might have made that up.
And it was very much pumpkins last time. So
Yeah.
if you want to more,
I think it was like a
Halloween feel.
pumpkin barn dance or something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, orange on that yellow. This yellow is the only new color of hers that I feel like I've not seen before.
Yeah.
Gray on white. And the little tickets. White on orange. And then the last ones, these are little kitty faces. Ha.
Those are cute.
I know. White on orange. White on gray. I love these guys. You can really see the eyes. Black on white.
Cute.
I know. That'd be really good little polka dot. Whew, that was a big line.
Yeah, there's a lot into it. So, new patterns from Sage Country Quilts, from Carolyn's and Stitches. new Minky. So again, check out if you're looking for anything by the yard. I got some kits, some baby kits. And then Tula. Full Moon Frolic or something. Awesome sauce. Again, first 10.
First 10.
$100 worth of Tula stuff. I'll give you a bag. Or I will sell 10. You know, they'll be in there. And if you don't
feel like you need 2 bags, buy your $100, get your free one, and then buy a second one.
If you don't see the bag in the category, it's because I've already sold out. So, but always by any means, add things to your notes. You never know what happens. If someone bought a bag, but maybe put in their notes, hey, if I got a free bag, I don't need the bag, you can, pass it down. You never know. That happens all the time. Especially with panels, that happens quite a bit. If I do my math wrong and I actually have 12 instead of 10, happens more often than not. So, always just remember to use your notes. Whatever you want. Any questions, we're always going to read them and we're not going to hold you against it. So,
yes. And super special. So, this is our week before Mother's Day, before we celebrate next Sunday. So today at 3 p.m., so Sunday the 4th, if you're watching this later, at 3 p.m., we are putting out our Mother's Day message, along with specials and something else is kind of going on. And so anyway, be sure and watch that at 3 o'clock today, and that'll tell you what's going on for the week, because we've got a couple things. We've got the soap for you guys, of course. We've got a bunch of stuff. So just go watch that at 3 and see what's happening. And
if you're subscribed with us, you're going to get a notification. So if you are not subscribed and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't want to miss it, hit the little subscribe button and get the notifications. And then if you're out and about and you forget what time it is, you'll be reminded.
You get a little ding. Yeah. And then is there something going up for them on Monday? Tomorrow, you're going to see Carolyn's trunk show. And how fun is this? So we've had the Jen Kingwell trunk show. We had our trunk show. Yeah, we'll have to keep it going.
Yeah, we have another one we want to do. We haven't told you guys yet. So our Ellensburg group.
Oh yeah.
They did the dessert sampler as a mystery in their quilt group, and they were all shown. I got 12 of them were shown at their local quilt show. So we want to do a trunk show with their stuff. So we just haven't. If you're watching, we need to coordinate.
Yes.
So we want to do that. So that's pretty fun. That's on our list.
And now there's a guild in Iowa that's doing your tri-dazzle.
Fun. See, we think it's really cool.
I think just seeing them all in different colors.
Show and tell is always great. And seeing the same thing in different colors is always super interesting. Super cool. So it'll be fun. And then
Tuesday, another Placemat Palooza.
Wednesday, Fabric Chat and box opening. Thursday, we're going to actually air, Anna edited, the backing video. So the backing video was attached to a particular box opening. She's done her magic and now it's its own video. So if you ever have questions about, how to make your back, cost effective, Mom talks about the difference between using 42-inch wide or 108-inch wide and where it kind of breaks down which is 108 actually cheaper than getting 42-inch wide. So it's a really good video. That'll go out Thursday. You may have already seen it, but it's its own video, so you can share it with your guild or friends if they have other questions. And then placemats, and I think Saturday you have Saturday off.
Thank goodness. Gotta clean the house because Mother's Day is coming, right? They all come.
Get those kids at work.
Have breakfast, and then they leave you with all the dishes. I used to take pictures of Happy Mother's Day. Every dish dirty.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now she gets slave labor.
Slave labor.
We come and help her with yard work, plant pots, move dirt.
It's child labor. What is it called?
Pots.
What is the
We're slaves now.
Politically correct phrase for that? I don't know what it is.
I mean, we do it out of the kindness of our heart because she is our mother. And if that means we're going to get dirty, we got to get dirty.
Help me get my plants.
Usually it turns into a water fight by the end, but
always turns into a water fight. That's the best thing. Best part of it. We're all hot. We get the hose out. Someone starts it, and then it's on. And then the babies are screaming.
Yeah. Babies are crying. Lizzie's upset. We got to leave so Lizzie can just sunbathe. Because she's distressed with all the screaming.
She doesn't like screaming. Yeah.
All right.
Have
a great day. Don't forget, watch at 3.
Yes.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Thank you for watching our video. We invite you to leave a comment, hit the like button, or better yet, subscribe to our channel so you never miss an episode. You can also visit our Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or Pinterest pages, or find all of those things and our online store at fabricpatch.net.